I cover my nuts. No, no.
No problem. He babbles at you. He's going through different languages. Finally, he starts reaching like this toward your melon, being your head as opposed to your nuts.
Can I get an empathy roll on him? Does he look like he wants to, do harm to me?
He hasn't even bothered to get up off the table yet.
Oh, so he's okay. I'll lean forward.
He sticks his hands on either side of your head and he attempts to do shit. Yep. Your head explodes like no. He goes, um, no problem. Oh shit, that's a good one. Right, you have now picked up a new language because he was trying to get your language and he fumbled. So you got his language now, or one of his languages. Uh, let me see. Oh, that's a good way to do it. Roll a d6 minus 2. You want high.
Okay.
Higher. Okay, well, that will give it to learn. If you'd rolled like a 6, then it would be 4 times your learn.
I'll. Mm,
The
I'll spend a
look.
reroll.
Oh, look at him go. It's still at your learn.
Hold
You
on.
get no pause, no hero points for you. You don't need
I'll
them to.
replenish.
Oh, look at him go.
I'll do
Oh,
it. So.
you'd gotten a reroll or?
Yeah, I played a reroll and I rolled a 4.
Okay, so 4 minus 2 is 2, so double your learn.
That's still not bad.
It's weird. You've never had anything higher than learn before. It feels all weird. That language is called Ancient Phoenician.
Phoenician.
Yeah, from the Phoenicians who used to live on the earth.
I will try to roll to understand him. No, hi. Are you okay?
Ah, he looks very pleased that you speak his language. What a nut, you think. Right. He says, blah, 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 blah.
Blah blah blah. My pants are tight.
He goes, he looks at your pants. He says, blah, 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 blah.
Latin, Latin, Latin.
Ooh, ooh. I roll for his cleverness. That is a good idea for a language. I forgot you could speak Latin. And he goes, ah, yes. Do you speak it fluently, by the way?
Yes, I do. I'm a doctor.
Of course you are. Right. Um, he is extremely pleased that you are one of the 6 or so humans that actually still speaks Latin and shit. Yeah, he is very fucking pleased. And he says, excellent. Thank you very much for getting me out of there. He says, my name is Zog. Who are you?
I'm James Fulton.
Great. Um, yeah. How may I repay you? Where am I?
I'm not sure. It looks like a prison.
My enemies were many.
Who were your enemies?
Politicos.
Politicos. I see. Um, I don't know much about this place. I've never been here before.
All right. Well, is there anything I can do for you? I'm going to uh, go and explore things. Why does it smell so stale down here? Yeah. Well, is there anything I can do for you?
I would I wouldn't mind coming with you for a bit as I've never been here before and I'm exploring as well.
Uh, Is there a way I can reach you later? I wish to go and see things myself and then I can get back with you. But again, if there's anything I can do here and now to make your life in some way easier, I can't believe the crudity of this prison that they put me in as well.
Oh, actually, could you do me a favor? I tried to describe to him what I'm trying to do with making the lightsaber. Can he make it so I can like have an attempt to make the lightsaber again, like instead of me making the electronics roll and the other roll?
He can try to do the whole thing, but he's tells you he's not an expert in it. But he says I've tinkered around with things like that. I might be able to pull it off. Who destroyed all of these things? He looks at all the fucking little parts laying around and shit.
I actually am not sure.
All right. Do you have anything that isn't destroyed I can try on?
Yeah, I give him one of my tries and the kit, and I say, "Can you try to make it?" And
Yeah,
I'll try to support him as best I can too.
you can support with both of your alien skills if you wish.
Okay,
That'll be easy.
I make one of them.
All right, so he is up to a 35. Telling you ahead of time what he needs to roll less than. Let's see how it goes. There you go.
All right, Logan, I'm going to try to make lightsaber roll. I'm going to play a masterpiece on it,
Oh, how do you mean make? Oh, because you just watched him do it, motherfucker.
and then I'm going to play a critical.
Wow,
Play this
wow,
instead of
wow.
rolling. It's a critical.
Guess who? There's two people in the universe, you and Samuel L. Jackson, that have purple beams. You pick up a new skill since you got a critical called Make Lightsaber, but you do need the pieces and stuff. And right now you've only got 3 tries left because you made one, he made one, you got 3 more.
Okay.
So yeah, there you go. Well, um, Zog thanks you. Is there anything else I can do for you before I go?
No, that's cool. I appreciate this.
What is your name and where can I find you in the future to further thank you?
My name is Dr. James Fulton, and
Hmm.
I'm usually, for some reason, stuck in cyberpunk San Angeles.
Do you have any way of getting a hold of you or something? Do you have a comm bracelet?
No, where can I get a comm bracelet? And does
I
it work
don't know. I
between
just got here.
times?
I have no idea. Do they have a Vend robot here?
Yes, I do.
Well, let's go see.
Okay.
Got two. You guys are staying there. He's looking at the or the cross dimension calling plans. And he goes, do you need any of that garbage that was over there?
No.
He brings over a couple of handfuls. He buys you each a cross dimensional calling card plan and cell phone and stuff, and you guys exchange fucking numbers.
Excellent.
By cell phones, these are actually bracelets that go on. They're kind of like a Dick Tracy type deal. You just speak the name, and his name is Zog, and he put yours under Dr. James Fulton because he thinks that's all your name, which is fine. You're a doctor. So you have a new tech item and stuff. Obviously, if you're not in the tech zone, then you got to do willpowers to make it work. But Zog says, "Okay, well, I've got a way to reach you. Thank you very much." And then he grows indistinct, hazy, and vanishes, leaving you with 2 working lightsabers. One of which has, yeah, what the fuck just happened? You think?
Wait, he grew like hazy, like he just like disappeared, or what?
Yeah, he went.
And it wasn't a spell, or
You don't. Oh, give me an analyze magic roll.
got it.
He is a deity. He just used divine powers. Holy fuck, you think? You feel your testicles shrink up a bit. And you, at this point, realize you may have freed a deity. The other lightsaber, This is fucking hilarious, by the way. They have a website that you can type in random color, and this is what you get. It's pink. Pinkish purplish. Well, it comes out purple on your thing, but on mine it looks pink. So I'm happy with it being purple, but that is fucked up. So, yeah, you got 2 purple lightsabers. Fuck you. Anyway.
So, and what do I use? Do I wield it with sword skill or what?
You pick up a, well, kind of, because there's a lot of shit you can do with the sword. Actually, I'd just say start at a lightsaber skill and build that shit up. Actually, I'd let you use sword skill, but then where it says sword skill, then write a separate thing for lightsaber skill, because these are fucking tricky as shit. So, yeah, your sword skill, just duplicate that and stick it over to lightsaber, because it's too easy to fucking wound yourself with it. Oh, stats on it. You're going to want the stats, aren't you?
That'd be nice. Wait, I have 2 of them then?
Well, yeah, you did a masterpiece on one, though, didn't you?
Yes, it did.
I shouldn't have given you any cards. Okay, so hold on a second. Oh, it's going to irritate the other people who broke most of the shit, going, how did you do that? And then you can say, well, I spent a couple years working for aliens. And they'll be like, okay, so the one that Zog made for you, and you feel that name may be important somehow, but you're not sure how. The one he made for you is a normal lightsaber. This does D10 base damage. The masterpiece lightsaber does D12 base damage, because it's a masterpiece. And
now, do strength rolls or do strength or anything help?
Oh yeah,
no.
Yes, because it's not like it's not strict canon type thing. Any kind of write down that it ignores physical armor. Like if somebody's wearing plate or those stupid things the stormtroopers wear or whatever, it ignores that.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody parries you with a non lightsaber type thing, there are other things like vibro blades and shit that can counter lightsaber shit. But if it's just a standard sword or non-magical sword or whatever, then it can only parry you once, and then that shit's broken.
Okay.
There you go. And the weird thing is, you've still got 3 tries left. But it looks much like the movie Lightsaber.
Okay.
And you've got 2 of them. I have no idea what you're going to do with them. As far as the sword trick, yeah, it's close enough to a sword. If you want to sword trick it, fine.
I sword trick it immediately. And this is a
this is
movie, right?
Yeah.
Good, got it.
Well, imagine their surprise. You think happily. It's like, oh yes, there could be only one. Oh, come on. Yeah, you're not sure if it will work in that particular arena, so to speak, or if the universe will simply shrug and move on. It might be you're thinking that it might be considered cheating, if not by the power, then maybe by the second that you, because it looks like it looks like you went and raided Star Wars and came back with their fucking props and made them work. So George Lucas is going to have kittens, you think?
Meow.
Cut to, it shows like George Lucas going, for this movie, I think we should have kids yelling Yahoo, and here's a knock at the door. And
oh, shit. Alrighty then.
Yeah. I'm good with. I don't know if sword trick should work on the lightsabers normally, but make a note that at least your master crafted one. It's yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. The master crafted one is the only one that can be sword tricked. Otherwise, you need like the complex item thing or whatever because they're just moving pieces and shit. Fair enough?
Okay. Yes.
It appears that the old gypsy woman was right.
Yeah.
Wow, it looks like you owe us a tossed salad, you think?
Zog. You don't mean Zod, do you?
Hail before Zod. Yeah. Is it Zod or Zog? I'm
It's
not sure.
Zod. Z-O-D.
Mm,
Kneel before Zod. So,
there you
oh,
go.
so I just released General Zod. Okay.
Perfect.
Let me correct my notes.
Yeah, I'm not saying he was going to be just like the other General Zod, but it's actually, hold on, let me double check because it's written elsewhere. No, it's Zog, Z-O-G, not Z-O-D. G.
Okay.
You like in golf. Of course, like golf. Everything's like golf. You like golf too.
Mm-hmm.
You're in such a good mood now. You're actually thinking about golf.
Okay. So then that's all that's down this way, I assume, right?
Uh, Down the alien prison block, nothing
Yeah.
else. No garbage
So
chutes or anything
so how long is my interdimensional phone on for?
ever.
And it just took some extra things to get these.
You traded a bunch. You traded all of the failed and refailed attempts
Okay.
that people basically chopped through. You've still got your 3 good tries left,
Right.
but all of the junk has now been given to the robot, which is desperately attempting to repair its fucking failing circuitry with it.
So I asked so robot,
I have a name was given to me by customer number 6.
what is your name?
Helper.
Helper.
Yes.
Hold on, Logan.
You're not sure who gave the robot that name.
So helper, if I can help you repair yourself a bit more, can you give me some more interdimensional communication devices?
Helper gets you a list of shit that you could carry down here that it would really like to have. And it's all stupid shit like a couple spools of different colored wires, some LED lights, 8 rolls of duct tape, shit like that.
Is that like, is any of it stuff I have on hand or can scavenge out of the walls or scavenge from the
No, this is other stuff.
Huh.
But if
I
you can
couldn't
find
get to that. That's hard to get. Sorry.
okay, it says it's happy to give you 3 cards for that list if you can get it. But there are numerous ways out of here that have not been tried yet.
Okay.
Exploration.
If I give you, that's fine. All right. So I guess I will go to the 20% contortions.
You know that where that one goes. That goes back to the crashed alien craft and the gate that is not turned on and probably won't be turned on until Logan's got his 3 months of fucking prep in the Ukraine done. By the Ukraine, I of course mean Ukraine because they don't like the anymore.
So there's 2 climb ups.
Uh-huh. One is not that high and the other is break a fucking leg high.
We'll go to the not high one first.
Okay. Give me a climb up.
Correct.
You're a fucking monkey. Ah, god damn it. There's a cave in down the tunnel. Fuckers, you say. Now it's a climb down. Kneel before Zog.
Right.
Still a
So
monkey.
I guess I will go to the long climb.
Okay, you go through a long tunnel and then to the high climb where you will no doubt fumble and land on your head and cause it to explode like an overripe melon, which will then cause the.
-60.
Oh, all right. You climb on up it and you go through a long tunnel to a slope up, and then you come to a metal door. There's no lock on this side, but the hinges are. And oddly, it appears that somebody has taken the hinges out and they're laying on the ground here.
Oh, this goes
Something's.
to the basement.
You have
Motherfucker.
been here. My, this would have been much easier than swim or die, you think?
Oh, in that case, since this goes to the basement, I'll open up and check to see if there's anybody inside.
No, although somebody has installed a sign in the room of the basement that says what's it called? Joshua McKay Properties Limited.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good job.
motherfucker still owes them some money too. Yeah. And from there you can easily just walk out onto the streets and shit.
In that case, I will get everything that the robot needs so
You
I can
have
get
3 extra dimensional phone cards if you can make 2 climbing rolls, one to get in, one to get back out onto the streets. Done. You're back out on the street with 3 extra dimensional calling cards in addition to your own thing.
So I am going to
These
leave one in Josh McKay's room.
Okay. I will
And I'm
make
going
a
to
note
leave
of
one
that.
in Alex Kinley's room.
What, back at your house in red carpet or
Oh,
here?
shit.
Uh-huh. I just keep them on you until you can find a way to get them to them.
Yeah, that sounds good.
One thing that the different PCs have not done yet, which I suspect will happen in season 3, is setting up ways of secure communication, drop boxes, dead letter drops, etc. They know how to do these things, they just haven't for some reason.
I could talk to the robot. I go, robot, do you have a way that I can dig through rock easily? Do you have some kind of device that I can clear cave-ins with?
Negative, says the robot. However, I have 3 new items in stock. Would you like to hear about them?
Sure thing.
One is a box with a tiny group of musicians in it who, when he opens it up, they're little itty bitty people with musical instruments. And they're like, oh my God. And they start playing. And then when they are partway through, the robot closes it and they're like, no. And then closes it and sets it aside. One is a remote controlled dragonfly with a tiny handheld controller. That one's kind of neat, you think? And the last item that it has in today of its new special items are pants that fit perfectly and never seem to get dirty, but are always chilly.
Why are they always chilly?
The robot does not know. These items come from other places. I do not know. I have the tag. It shows you the tag. Please remember to check by in the future for new deals.
So the remote control dragonfly, like, what kind of power source does it use?
The robot does not know. Take a card, you sneaky fucker.
How much for that dragonfly? Because it surely looks cool.
Right. It looks cool. Right. The robot for that would like, and it lists off some stuff that basically will be another climbing roll, and you come back with actually all of your creds between last trip and this trip, all of your cyber creds that you picked up here, gone finally.
That's fine.
Basically, it's like a couple tubes of aluminum foil, super glue, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, you don't understand, Logan, since I am not since I'm out and about in the part of the city that no one's looking for me, I go to one of my stash houses and get my money. I have money
Oh,
there.
oh, do you? Hmm. Okay.
That's why I have drop boxes around the city with different money.
I didn't know if you had any in the cyberpunk world.
That's
Oh yeah,
where all of them are.
that's where all of them are. Okay, fine, no problem. Oh, give me a luck roll for something completely unrelated.
Bumble.
Hmm. Hmm. All right. Well, good luck to you.
I have a reroll.
Oh, I'm sure it can't be
Crit.
that important. Crit. Wow. Okay. While you're at one of them, you uh, get thirsty and decide to grab a quick drink, and the boneyard's right close by. And
Okay.
when you're in there, you overhear some guys talking, and you heard the name The Rock come up in their conversation, and you recognize that name. Yeah, he hangs
I
out with
try
The
to
Rock.
listen in on what they're talking about.
Excellent. Give me a listen roll as you're eavesdropping. Boom, boom, boom goes the bass music in your ears. Guy comes up with a fucking big box. You like this? You like this? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
I wave them away, and I go over to where they're talking, and I was like,
They look at you and frown. These look like rough people.
"You guys look like you could use refills."
Give me a fast talk roll to be charming and offer free alcohol.
Got it.
Oh, all right. I was thinking with that roll, they may decide, no, we'll just kill you instead. No, but yes, they are happy to take refills. These guys look like you're going to guess solos, people who go out and assassinate other people, that kind of person.
Okay.
There's like five of them. And they're
So
like, yeah. They
I
look
sit
at
down.
you and they're like, give me an intimidate roll to fit in.
I got it.
They go, there's mud in your eye. Yeah. They seem pleased. You're not bringing the tone of the place down by being just a pretty boy.
So what about this rock guy? I've been hearing about this guy.
Oh, no, it's the guy hanging out with him. Yeah, he's got a hit out on him. His name's Phil. Phil
Phil.
hangs out with the Rock. Yeah. What happened was Phil took money from the wizard for a contract, never fulfilled the contract. Yeah. So now it's taking a bunch of money. So if you bring him in alive, it's 10G. If you bring him back dead, it's 5G. Here's his picture. You may have seen that guy before. Did you ever meet Jeremy's character?
Wait, Jeremy, the young college guy?
No, the brand new gamer in this group. Well, you see him with The Rock. Have you met Russ's character?
I don't think I met someone. I don't remember who it was. It was me, Pete, and this new guy, and he was. You could tell that he'd never
Oh no,
really
that
played
not
this.
that guy. No, that guy was a different dude.
Okay.
Right, no problem. Yeah, you see him. Actually, no, I know where you know him from. You recognize both of those guys from stills from the handy cast parties and shit.
Oh, okay. So he's a part of Entourage then.
Yeah, but you've got so many people in your entourage. You're like, yeah. So you're like, oh yeah, somebody from my entourage in a different zone is going to get either captured or bumped off soon. Cool. These guys, of course, have no idea where he is because, he's probably in a whole different zone. They don't know about zones. They do
Okay.
like your drinks, though.
All right. Thanks. I buy a couple rounds of drinks and then I bounce.
They go,
I'll
hey,
spend like 200.
hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey, hey,
What's up?
you need work. Go see Wizard. And they tell you how to get to him and stuff. Has your character been to the Wizard before?
Yeah, the wizard that has his own like wing of the hospital.
Yeah,
The guy
yeah.
that we told about the Dexacora crap or whatever.
That's right. Yeah, but they tell you about him like they're doing you a favor. If you're one of the big flyers and stuff, and it seems like throwing around cred like that, you might be. He's got some stuff.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hmm.
Oh, and you do find out that Phil's friend Rock has the porn star mustache. Not even kidding.
Of course he does.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So after this, I'm gonna get my van and fly over to the Purple Tower.
It does a lot of the Blade Runner soundtrack as you slowly are approaching the tower and stuff. No problem. You're given clearance to land and such. Uh, in Indigo, you go into the room where you can do like Darth Vader appearing in front of the Emperor type deal, and Indigo's giant face appears in the wall and says, "Ah,
So I was curious to see if I pull out the remote control Dragonfly. Is the power supply in this something that you could use?
it will be studied." It likes that you brought it to it. It's very happy. But it says we must find more of a power supply. This is a very small power supply, but it is happy with it. It will have to study it and try to figure out the fuck is powering it.
Gotcha.
But yes, it is delighted and it tells you to keep looking. Um, it also tells you that it is concerned for its own safety because uh, it has come to its attention that a large amount of fissionable material has been stolen, and that it is also people who are capable of building a large bomb have been abducted, and it does not know where they or the bomb or the materials are.
Hmm. Um, Something that you may be interested in working on. Um, is there a way where I? Oh fuck. Do you have? Okay, so can you set up communications in different like? So you've not been to another zone.
It does not know what the other zones are, nor does it believe in them.
Do you have a way of? Oh wow.
By the way, keep in mind your bugs, unless you do something special, only work in tech zones.
I let the bugs out so they can report back as well. I go, I've encountered some things, and so I let the bugs out so they can do the exchange like they usually do.
Yep, new bugs come in.
I've met white, and I've seen yellow again, and I'm currently thwarting yellow's plans.
It likes that.
So
You are doing
know,
well.
what I wanted to know is how do you have like a portable module that if it was hooked up to um if it was hooked up in another area that you could communicate with. Does that make sense?
Yes, it will work on constructing this, something that you can carry. Do you
Here,
have it? Hmm?
build this into it so you can communicate across zones. I give it one of the bracelets.
Hmm. Excellent. You're doing well. Do you have anything else for me? It also dislikes the bracelet because it's not purple. Everything here is purple.
I've noticed that.
Uh-huh. It's kind of creepy. You're not sure why. All the bugs are purple. Everything's purple. Well, indigo to be exact, but yeah. Just like your stuff.
So I pull out. the other lightsaber I have.
After showing it to it and stuff, it has decided to promote you to the next level as you are giving it the spare to it. Yeah,
Yes.
you're getting promoted up a level. Um, it seems pleased with you. Unfortunately, getting promoted is it's a stand-in screen thing, so you do that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So here is the next level stuff. It's pretty much all the same, but you get to find out more about the servitors of the AIs, as I call them. You can call them whatever the fuck you want, but it goes just like the ring rates. You were at the dozen, and now you've moved into one of three. It can the Now if you die, all this shit goes away and stuff. Keep that in mind. But
Mm-hmm.
and then there's only like if you can find it a good power supply, it'll make you the one. Now, um, at this point, you are also going to have more troubles interacting with humans because your eyes actually glow like fairly brightly. Like you don't need dim flashlights anymore. Um, yeah, but awkward. Congratulations, you are going to get new power also. Um, as well as more of the trust of this thing. It doesn't like the other zones much, but it will try to build you a communications array so it can be in constant contact with you. Now, here's how the new middle power thing works. These are the once per adventure powers. Oh, did I really do that? Please hold. I'm an idiot. Yay. I put them in alphabetic order and forgot to change the numbers. Okay, here's how it works. Um, you get to roll a d10, and then I tell you the title of it. If you don't like the title, because I've tried to make the titles kind of tell you a bit about it. If you
Mm-hmm.
don't like the title, you can spend a hero point. Eventually, when you go, okay, I'm going to stick with that one, even if it turns out not as good as you'd hoped in the description, you're fucking stuck with it. Okay. This is free. It does not replace your other power. This is in addition to. All these powers can only be done once per adventure. So between the last time you got pause and the next time you get pause, you can do it once. Okay.
Okay.
So give me a D10. I'll tell you the title.
6.
Do, 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 do. This one's called Life Giver. Pretty much like it's a bit like the thing in Fallout, if you know about that. Actually, I'm going to rename it to Group Healer. There you go. More descriptive.
I'll take that. That's pretty huge.
Are you sure? It just heals.
Is it an instant heal or a
No.
ticking?
Ticking.
I'll spend a pause.
Oh.
Because I basically have that already.
Uh-huh. That's why I was giving you a chance on that. Go ahead.
9.
9 is the saddest one ever. Summon PC. That's called getting the party back together. That one is not a happy one.
I'm spending another pause.
Yay!
And you let me reroll, of course.
Of course, yeah. If you get a 6 or a 9, you get a reroll.
2.
This one is interesting. Alter residual self-image. It can literally make Doc Fulton's dreams come true if his dreams involved something he's done in the past. Special note, if the PC's, I'm reading here, if the PC's eyes are altered through a strange effect or being in service of the AI, the eyes do not change. Wear shades.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know what though? This will still change what I look like if I go to like other zones and need to look like other things. That's pretty fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm being hunted, I'm going to keep this one.
Are you sure? I'm giving you a chance, just in case. Okay.
This is crazy useful.
It really
needs
is.
to be.
Okay, I'm going to copy paste it into Roll20, and then I'm going to read it for the studio audience. It's a long one. So let's see. There it is. Okay, alter residual self-image. Casting time is a long-ass 10 minutes. Range is self. Duration is until you change it again, but you can only do it once per adventure. So description: may not copy another living being. Will fool any being below agent rank. If an agent takes an interest in you, then they'll immediately know that you're an anomaly and attempt to kill you. Okay, so don't get their interest or they'll just keep coming after you again. Note that this can also be used to clear negative things like the bomb somebody planted in your skull, the missing limb, etc. You can also pick your gender, apparent age. Remember when you used to be a teenager on the skateboard? You can do that again.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Gender, apparent age, race, size, restricted to humanoid. No skill rules required. It's 1/d6 sand for doing or observing, maxes at 12. If you're kind enough to go into a different room, then the observers take less of a sandy hit, 0/d4. If your character is, you're still stuck being a human being, although you can alter your outward appearance, mass, and apparent age from young, teen to ancient. The eye thing I mentioned before. This power can also be used to break all ties with various powers and entities, including AI. Note that should you break your power thing with an AI, assume you become kill on sight to them and their allies. Breaking the ties with the AI also causes your eyes to return to normal color or whatever color you wish. This is a pretty fucking potent one. I think you seem happy with it. Yeah, no skill roll. It's like, I want to be a 37-year-old woman today. Bing. Done. And it's like that for the entire adventure. So if the adventure goes on for a long time, you're just stuck.
That's weird, but you know, hey, that's cool.
Yeah. Wait until you get up to the always on powers. That's the next step up. Now, also, you could get that through service to Indigo somehow because he doesn't have a lot of guys. So that's one of his advantages right now is it's pretty much a fairly quick promotion track. Or you get 150 total overflow pause.
Okay then.
Yeah. Well, I think Alex is like 3 or 5 pause away from getting his middle power like this. So if he also gets this power, then you guys can begin making the teenager party of old people, which I think just fucks with new players so bad. Remember those newbies that we had when you were playing the kid on the skateboard? Hey, and you've got skateboarding at whatever your learn is, so
I just have to work on it.
there's always that. Yeah, you did last time. So there you go. Be sure to copy paste that shit into your computer over there.
Oh, I did.
Cool. All right. Any questions on it? Yeah. So if you don't feel like getting hunted by Lopan anymore, well, fuck him. Bing. Unfortunately,
yeah, I would lose everything else too, though, right?
Clearly, you couldn't cashing checks and stuff like that, or using credit cards or whatever. Awkward. Yeah. Well, you wouldn't lose your talent and stuff like that, but you couldn't go and make a movie and shit.
Right.
I mean, you could change every adventure. Like, I don't want to be myself. Next adventure, I'm going to be myself. Whatever.
Well, right now, being anybody but me and red carpet is bad because they just get shot if they go to the house. So.
Yeah. Well, that's because you kept fucking killing all their people, so they decided, let's leave him alone. Leave him alone. Got to that guy who's crying with the multicolored hair. Leave her alone. There you go. Yes, I spent a long time working on all this shit. I'm glad you seem to be enjoying it. I think of the ones in this ranking. Let's see. That's a good one. I think there's probably 3 or 4 good ones, and the rest are they're okay.
As well since I can get to the vend robot, I just need to make like some climb rolls, right?
Pretty much. Now, if you wanted to avoid making climb rolls, you could fucking use mechanical repair and install a staircase. That'll get rid of all that shit.
I'll try to do
Sure.
that.
Give me a mechanical repair roll. Let's see how it goes.
Got it.
Let me update my map.